Today is a monumentous day. A pinnacle of achievement. A long, drawn-out series of cringe and spurgatory. It begins. You'll notice their level. You'll notice the dopamine. Yes, level 90 on the first retainer. And level 90 on the second retainer. Sadly, I already have those bought. What a shame. Oh well. Yep. But glorious. I'm still not sure how I'm going to gear them up, if I'm going to, Okay. So that's happening in Limsa as well. Today is just a unique day so far. But yeah. So I'm talking about my plans today for the future of my Final Fantasy account, where I'm going, what I'm thinking. So I'll probably gear those up using... I'm not sure if they can equip raid gear, and if so, I'll just throw the full 610 gear on each of them. Shouldn't take that long to farm. I can just spam Q it. I'll spare you the shenanigans, but I've been thinking, and I think ideally I'm going to work on getting stuff that's going to last through the next expansion done. So that's going to be, you know, primarily farming up levels on all of my jobs as well as my professions. I almost have culinarian up to the point where it's decent. If we go ahead and look, yeah, so 56 on that. That'll get boosted on up once I can like spam all of the random beast tribes and such on it. That's how I primarily plan to do these, is one at a time. I'll get them up with a leave quest and then beast tribe them up, so I don't actually have to do any crafting, and my 90 alchemists can just one bang all of the requirements for everything else. And then I'll probably go ahead and like maybe get the weapons on some that I might actually use. I still need the purple script gear, and I think I'm a pretty far ways off. Yeah. When I have a 90 culinarian, I can pretty easily farm this, so I might as well get that done. And I'll just have the purple script gear ready to go for next expansion. From what I understand, if I get like all of these to 90, that will be good enough to where the point where I don't really need to worry about leveling them up too fast in the next expansion, since I don't intend to do crafting. That's just not me. But it will allow me to repair all my gear. For instance, like right now, these all require, like if we just look at a piece, like this just requires, you know, level, what is it, 80 to repair? Yeah, armor level 80, and this is like blacksmith level 80, etc. So I can get everything to that and 90, and it should be able to repair all the level 100 gear for next expansion, and then I can just continue to do beast tribes and dailies, etc. to level them up without having to think about it or invest anything. And it's just free basically, so I might as well do it. As for these, 1 to 60 is just going to be the squadron missions over here. Yeah, and I have all these, and I can just spam do that. And I recently got these up to a good point. Yep, confirm. Yeah. Level. And then we'll go with you. And so by doing that, I really should probably focus more on getting EXP on everything, like shooting stuff until level 20, and then just 20 to 60 doing command missions. But I haven't been investing too much time in that. I've actually been playing other games and messing around instead of focusing on autistic grinding. But yeah, I have a steady source of income pretty much made up. That's going to be where most of my money comes from. I want at least like 10-20 mil before the next expansion, and I'll have it easily. Like, it's got to be like 4 to 6 months away. We'll probably have more info in the next Fan Fest, but that's at least the plan going forward there. And then there's also titles and mounts I want to farm. So I definitely want the Necromancer title. So that'll probably be one of the big things I go looking after. I want the Rathlos mount really badly. And yeah, this thing here. Woo! So I'm going to do this a bunch too. I've been doing it a little bit, but it's kind of annoying because the hitbox on the boss is really weird and stuff. But we can mess it up just once now for fun. Yeah, but I really love Monster Hunter, so this, at least to me, is something personally I really want to ride, this Flappy Boy. And yeah, the way you go about soloing this is you give it some wax. Being a class with high personal DPS like the Samu boy really helps. See, like that's what I'm talking about as far as the weird hitbox goes. Like, I'm supposed to, at least I think you're supposed to do it like you would Monster Hunter, so you're supposed to like wait for its attack and then leave yourself in when it's not attacking. How about we use it? Whatever. It should be enough to farm all the stupid farm animals, yeah. And so, I like to murk these. You don't have to, but about to get AoE stunned. Alright, and you have to... Oh no. I have mispositioned myself. But you've got to kill this big old boy before he takes off, so he does his fire thing now. And you have to basically just be standing in him. He blows them all up, so it's fine. Well, most of them. So let's just get rid of all of these. And then here, this mechanic is kind of special. I messed up. He whacked me. Alright, good enough. But yeah, in this phase, it's all about min-maxing the amount of GCDs you do. So ideally, you want to get the thing that increases your attack speed, what's it called? Fuka, up, and then just waylays into him. And it really doesn't matter what the type of damage you do. Oh yeah, you can't heal on this phase, I forgot. Wasted second win. But yeah, basically as you can see, the percentage on the bar goes up quite a bit, even just throwing ranged attacks at him. And like the instant casts you do don't really do anything. Alright, yeah, and in this phase you want to stay behind him as well. Oh, am I about to be a sad boy? Nah, I'm good. But yeah, basically it's just giving him the old wax. Staying behind him in this phase will work pretty well. I really don't like the fight, just the way they did it, just because the hitboxes on all the abilities are so absolutely massive. But yeah, your big gauge is basically getting into 100 and then one-shot him. At least that's what I do on Samurai. You really don't want to be spending your resources like the OSGCDs. How did I... what? But yeah, as you can see, the fight's like really wonky. I'm sure there's some way where you can never take damage from all this stuff. Like, optimally do it, but I CBA learning it, because you just zerg it in the end and you have more than enough HP, just using the little sippy sips. And yeah, you kind of want 100% of resources when you go into the end of it as well, so just because you want to burst him down. And he like does this weird thing where he literally stands in one spot the entire fight. Kind of annoying, but yeah, as you can see, your damage is super reduced, so you don't really need to do anything. Ah, aw, that actually killed me. Whatever, you get 3 rises in it. I wanted to be efficient with my use of Mega Potions. I guess I don't get to. Now I have to rebuild all of my stuff back up. How annoying. Actually, let's just do that. And then yeah, you want to basically get your resources fully maxed for the down phase, and then just pop everything when he goes down. Bang! Alright, I have everything. I'm not going to wait for a second to see. Let's get him out of the fire. Pop one of these. Alright, whatever, I don't care. I'm not going to wait forever for it. And then you can pretty much just bang, bang, and that'll kill him. That's at least how I do it. Very inefficient kill, but whatever. It doesn't matter that much. No chest, and I have to do that like 50 times to get the bloody mount. Very annoying. I'll do one more just to properly do it without getting hit so much. Rathalos Scale Plus, wow! So yeah, you trade in 50 of the Rathalos Scale Pluses to get the Mountie Boy. And yeah, so this will get me the Rathalos mount, and then I'll probably start working on Necromancer title after this grind is done. Because this is a couple, like 5 minutes a kill. And even doing it efficiently, it's still quite a grindy do. See, like, I don't get that, but how that hits you. So buggy. Whack, whack. I am stunned in a bad spot. Oh no. Yay. Fire. Who doesn't love fire? Yep, so in fact, in this phase, what prevents the healing? Is it scale bound? Somehow unable to heal. Good description of events. The second that goes on, I can't heal anymore. Like, ugh, I hate the hitboxes on this. It's such dog shit. Like, at least Monster Hunter, when you do it, you can, you know, see the hitboxes to be really well. And I get what they want you to do. They just want it to hit anyone nearby to try and discourage you from hitting the boss. So you're supposed to, like, wait for his combo and then go in as if you were actually, like, playing the game. I probably should figure out a way to hotkey the duty action button as well, so I don't have to click it. But how often does this actually come up in this video game? Yeah, just trying to build up the down meter by giving it the old whack. And resources don't matter too much, as long as you go in there with a good amount of burst to just bring him down before he goes back up and you have to repeat this phase again. Because nobody want that. Ain't nobody got time for that, as the saying goes. Well, I have time for that since I'm playing the bloody game, but nobody with any common sense has time for that. Sadly, I am not part of that group. No common sense, gang. Where are you at? And it really doesn't matter what GCD you hit, from what I noticed. As long as you just keep up your buffs for when he's going down. You can pretty much do anything your P-Pick and heart desires. The music is based, at least. I'm not gonna risk it again. I'll just pot after this one, so it doesn't put me down like the dog that I am. Alright. Let the games begin, brah. Brown. Oh, is he still alive? 0.5%. Oh. Yep. How exciting. Doo-doo. So yeah, I have to do this another billion times. Yum, yum, yum. And you only get the other scale from his tail. But yeah, that's the update on Final Fantasy. I might start posting my attempts at the deepest of dungeons, the deep dark dungeons too soon, so who knows. But that's the basic gist of it. You have a good day.